to the game.
Bubba, lay down. I see you looking at me. Oh, I forgot putting your food there. Funky. My bad, Bubba. Sit down, Joey.
Forgot my treat.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Only about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be third down and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On third down, Walker. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First and goal, here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
5-yard line.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
We're going to set.
Trying again, Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was taken down.
Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
It's now third.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On third and goal, Darnold. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down third and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively, and quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Seahawks first down.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Lions out in front. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver, and it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And again, it's Darnold. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. This is Cup. That's Cup. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Cooper Cup the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down from the 42. Here's Darnold. So that's our 2-minute warning, Brock. A minute 57 left on the scoreboard. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and 10, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. It's complete. Play made by Kupp. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Escapes the pocket. Caught in. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Jacob Sailors now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Chased out to his right. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. On second and 10, Goff finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Goff off the play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. They're going to throw again. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. There's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down. Again, Goff. That's complete to Sloan. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Walker on 2nd. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Short pass brought in. The Lions get to it. He's out in the clear. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights.